Hi friends, this is Leslie. This is a series of frugal thoughts. Welcome back to my channel if you're one of my subscribers. If you are not, please consider doing so. I post videos about frugality, which is defined as living happily with less, and how that can make an impact on your life. I have another channel called the Whole Shebang. If you're interested, I will have the link down there. You can check out that content as well. I have been reviewing and going over some of the books that I read when I was in my 20s and early 30s that made a difference to me in terms of my my lifestyle, and which I think is one that has been pretty frugal. And the one I'm talking about today is a book called Your Money or Your Life, and it's by a woman named Vicki Robin, R-O-B-I-N, and Joe Dominguez, I believe. Joe Dominguez. It's called Your Money or Your Life. And what I basically got from that, which I think my friend Tom had recommended that to me in the early 90s. Oh, it's a beautiful snowy day outside here in Philadelphia. What I learned from that is that, and it changed my way thinking about working. We should be working, in my opinion, to live our lives, not living our lives in order to work, and having very little time with your family and friends, and being able to spend time because you're working too many hours. When I first started working, I had a job that required me to work a lot of hours, and I was willing to do that for short term because it was a means to a goal and it was means to an end, and I needed to do that, and that was okay. But long term, it was not something that was going to be sustainable for me. I do think that for a lot of people, and I did not want to be like that. I remember a woman coming into my office when I was in my early 30s, and I was not yet married, and I did not have children. And she kind of warned me. She said, I have two children. One is 18 and one is 16. And she said, my 18-year-old is going off to college, and I really don't know her at all. I am not suggesting that women should not work at all, or men should not work. I'm just saying that, and this woman was very regretful. She said, I really regret all the hours I spent doing what it is that we do, because my daughter's going to college and I really don't know her. I really don't know her. And a lot depends on your family situation. A lot depends on what your husband and or significant other does. For me and in my family, we had 5 children. I was not going to be able to work at the job that I was trained to do and went to school to do, and have 5 children. It just was not going to be sustainable for me and my family, and it would not have been a happy life for me and our family. So that made my decision to be a stay-at-home mom a very easy one. So but this book is all about not just stay-at-home mom. It's about whether you're a man, woman, old or young, looking at your job as a means towards your happiness, not being your happiness. Because ultimately the happiness is, for a lot of people, should be what's in your house and who's in your house. So anyway, thank you. This is a book I highly recommend. I don't think it's dated. I think that this is somewhat timeless advice, and I don't know if there are any updates. It was written 25 years ago, but I would imagine that the lessons that have been learned in that book are pretty timeless. So it's a book I highly recommend. It's called Your Money or Your Life. And for anyone, whether or not you're starting out new in life with a new job, or if you're in your somewhat later in your career and thinking, is this really all worth it? It is not too late to change your mind and maybe go down a different path and make choices in your life so that you can enjoy your life and live for your life, not for your money. Thank you so much. This is Leslie from a series of Frugal Thoughts. I have another channel called The Whole Shebang. Please consider subscribing to this channel if you like this kind of content, and like it and or leave comments. I love hearing about the things that some of my viewers have to say about it, and it's always very interesting to me. Thank you so much for watching my video today. This is Leslie. Thanks. Bye-bye.